What up, y'all? We're going to hop right into this. But first, I want you all to put a 2 in the chat if you can hear me good. Can y'all hear me? Put a 2 for me. It's a delay. A bad delay, too. Because I'm on my phone and it's not even showing that I'm live yet. So that's weird. What up? I see y'all. Put a 2 if you can hear me, please. Look, on my phone, it's not even showing I'm live. YouTube, y'all got to stop hating on us. Okay? I know we be speaking some real stuff and y'all don't like it, but trying to interfere with the live stream is just not cool. Okay. Finally, I see the 2s damn near 2 minutes later. But I want to hop into this because it is something that is very important for us to talk about, especially considering the fact that a lot of women today are up in arms and upset with men, wagging their fingers, complaining about how men are not men anymore. They're not masculine anymore. Men don't want to take on the roles and responsibilities of a husband and a father and so on and so forth. It's so bad today with men cutting off women and being done with relationships and things of that sort, and really trying to vet women. I want to add that element in there as well, because that's another level to the conversation. But at any rate, it's so bad with men's cutoff game or men being very serious about vetting and inspecting women today that women are now in this mode of calling men gay. It's that bad. And I want to break that down briefly. And y'all get the likes up. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Y'all know YouTube be trying to hate, so y'all got to help us out. Men today do not want to waste any of their time, any of their money, any of their life, any of their resources, energy, you name it, seed, on a woman that is not trying to show and prove to him her value and her worth. If you have any indication that you are on some city girl, hot girl, hold out shit, we're done. See, it used to be this thing to where men would still entertain a hoe, right? And y'all gotta excuse me and my language, but I gotta be brutally honest and transparent with what's going on. So forgive me, but I gotta be real, raw, uncut, unfiltered. I'm sorry. It used to be a time, you all, that men would entertain a hoe. And it was because men were in this very barbarian, surface level, highly physical, low vibrational, sexual type of energy. Thank you, DB. I'm gonna read that in a second. So it's like, you know what? I don't really care. I'll still knock down the hoe. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she gonna be throwing it at me, I'm gonna go ahead and catch it. No big deal. She ain't gonna be my woman. She ain't gotta see me ever again. She's not gonna be introduced to my parents. Nothing. I'm done with it. And the reason why they switch gears, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll pay attention to what my brothers are telling me. All right. And from what I can observe and see. But now the men even stopped doing that because they have come to realize that wasting any amount of time, any type of energy, so on and so forth on a hoe can resort in you being taken advantage of. It can deplete your energy, throw you off your course, be a distraction, everything, right? On top of that, men have to be very cautious and careful with dealing with hoes because a hoe can be very sneaky. A lot of these hoes, I'm gonna be real with y'all, they were taking matters into their own hands, literally, and trapping these men with babies. Now I already know what y'all saying. That ain't true. Hot sauce, anybody? I know y'all remember the damn hot sauce with Drake not too long ago. But yes, hoes was absolutely trying to take matters into their own damn hands and trap a man with a baby. So now the men are like, you know what? We gotta move differently. Because not only are these hoes distractions, but they can really finesse you out your damn spot if you're not careful. So I won't even deal with a hoe. I got too much other things that I could be focusing on. In addition to that, a hoe could actually be blocking me from finding a woman that is of quality that I could be entertaining. But if I'm too distracted with hoes, like you messing up everything for me on all fronts. So you got that level and layer to where men had to kind of move different and cut a lot of females off. And what's very sad about that is the fact that, and I'm just being honest, and I'm so sorry if this is too real, but I gotta be real, okay? What's very sad about men cutting off the hoes was the mere fact alone that a lot of the women out there fell under that category. Right? So on all fronts, men had to cut pretty much all of the fucking women off because y'all all hoes. And again, I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. For crying out loud, y'all shame me. Women in my personal life have shamed me for not being a hoe. So I already know the majority of women out there are hoes. Let's be clear. You didn't live your life. You didn't get no experience. You this, you that. You lying, girl. You a little square ass bitch. You whatever. So I already know that the bulk of females out there are hoes. Let's be clear. As a matter of fact, being a hoe is a woman's rite of passage. It's so damn real in the field out here. It's so backwards. So by men cutting off hoes, inadvertently, they cut off the majority of fucking women. To where now it's like, well, damn, like, well, what had happened? Where the real men at? And the real question was, where are the real women at? Where are the righteous women? Where are the women with morals, self-respect, values? So you got that going on. On the flip side, as far as men, kind of being very strict, highly selective when it comes to engaging and indulging around with women, is the element of them being very, how can I put this, investigative? Yeah. So if a man met a woman that he found interest in, he would then want to get to know her. I want to talk to you. I want to eliminate distractions while I talk to you, figure you out, get to know you. And what happened when the men did that? When the men got serious and said, you know what? I ain't just trying to fuck. If I'm really trying to build something solid and substantial, long lasting with a woman, we got to be on the same accord. Busting nuts, that gets old and that's easy. But finding a woman that you can add on with, that has value to give back to you, to replenish you, that's rare. So let me really get serious about finding a woman that is going to be worth my time, my money, my while. You have men operating like that because not only were the hoes out here being very sneaky, okay, conniving, all of that. Not only were they out here doing that, but men actually wanted to be with a woman who was going to, again, replenish him, restore him. A woman that could actually balance him out, make life worth living, so on and so forth, especially if you're wanting to have children, right? So with men eliminating the distractions, not focusing on just sex, really trying to figure these women out, what happened? They came to realize, and I'm sorry to be real once again, but they came to realize that a lot of the chicks out there didn't have anything to offer outside of sex. Why is this? This is because we were taught to use sex as leverage, control, something to gain access with, to dangle. But what do you do when the men say, oh, no, baby, I need more than that? Y'all were stuck. The women got stuck. And so now all of a sudden, since men started cutting you off, even though you was throwing that pussy, it's like, oh, man, these men today just so zesty and they just so sassy and they just so self-disciplined. You're not used to that, huh? They didn't have anything else to offer. You know what I'm saying? So all the way around, men got very, very strategic, diligent. Is that the right word? I don't know. We're going to throw it in there anyway. Men got very self-disciplined as far as dating and mating and trying to build something substantial was concerned. And women got cut off in the process. This is why so many women today are complaining. Ain't no real men out here. Ain't no men trying to settle down no more. Ain't no this, ain't no that. Well, maybe it's because there isn't a lot of solid quality women to choose from that can give you more than just head and some box that everybody already had. And a whole bunch of kids and baggage and shit to go along with it. So you got all of these different components tying into and factoring into why a lot of men are done, right? And what I want to talk about today is the level to where a man did give a woman a chance. A man did try to settle down with a woman, build something with a woman, all for it to pretty much be used against him, have his children suffering. And that is the hugest reason why a lot of men are done with women today and starting families and everything of that sort. Because if you just so happen to fuck up by trusting the wrong woman, not only do you run the risk of jeopardizing yourself and your own life, but innocent children included. I was on Instagram. Shout out to the queen of accountability. All right. That's my good sis now. Y'all put me on to her. We follow each other on Instagram now, and she gave me permission to use her content. So shout out to her. But I was up on Instagram and I was scrolling, and I had saw that she put up this video here. And when I saw this video, I said, damn, this is another reason why men are done. And all these women keep complaining about, well, why? What happened? Men don't want to get married. That's why you got all these women trying to hurry up and rush y'all. Oh, it don't take more than 16 days to know if you want to marry me. They're trying to hurry up and rush y'all because they know that if you really take your time to get to know our ass, you're not going to want to stick around. You're gonna peep too much game on her. She ain't shit. She ain't got nothing to really offer. Okay? So this is the reason, ladies. I need y'all to understand what's at play. While y'all out here mad and wagging your damn finger talking about ain't no real men's. Well, when the men actually give you a chance, this is what the fuck y'all do. Talking about men don't get married no more. I wonder why. This right here. Now, I want y'all to put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this.
Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. So
this whole say, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear her. Yeah, they always blow it and then want to get mad. Like, girl, please. I see the 2s. But let me acknowledge DBNX. I know he going off on me. It says, so D, you finally understand what I've been saying for years about not putting weapons in the hands of my enemy to be used against me. LOL. Here he go. Here we go. But here's the thing, DB. I always understood. I've always understood. My issue is, though, DB, is the fact that I know that there still are some women out there who are quality, who would make great wives, that would make great mothers and all of that. But they get thrown out with the damn bathwater because it's like, well, I don't have time to sit there and see if you're different or not. Especially when a lot of, I'm gonna be real about it. A lot of the quality women, we co-sign the hoes. We enable the counterproductive, destructive lifestyles and ways and actions of a lot of these chicks. So it makes it very easy for those quality women to be drowned out and camouflaged in, because it's like, well, I didn't really know if you were different, because it looks like you're cool with this. It looks like you're co-signing this. So I'm gonna be real enough to say that. But nonetheless, DB, I do know that there's some solid women out there, and my heart really does break for those women, because they will more than likely never be able to experience the bliss of a man taking care of you, loving you, settling down with you, marrying you, start a family with you, and everything of that sort, because there's so many hoes out there just like this bitch you're getting ready to highlight. And yes, I called her what I called her. Be mad at your mama. Act better. I wouldn't call you out your name. But we can hit 600, y'all. 500 first. But thank you, DB. I appreciate you. All right. You two be hating on us. So thank y'all so much for sending in y'all donations. Okay, but let's get into it. I'm going to blow this up so y'all can see. So it says, point of view, your baby daddy decided to sit all this cheap Walmart stuff in front of my door. I clearly told him, bring me the money and I can go and get what I need. I'm heated and filing a police report in the morning. This bitter ass bitch. This really pissed me off, y'all. But let's take a moment to watch this. What else did it say? It says, and yes, I still expect you to send that child support. Hoes ain't shit. But again, this is why the men are done. Y'all keep questioning. Why they done? Why the men don't act right? Why the men be cutting women off? Why the men don't want to get married? Why the men don't want to have sex? Because if I just so happen to fuck up and procreate with you, this could be my children's outcome in their lives, including mine. So hell no. But let's get into it. Get the likes up.
Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. So I tell my baby daddy, I call him, I tell him what the kids need. I tell him to send me the money so I can go get it, right? So tell me why I pull up to the house. I pull up to the house, right? Mind you, I told this man, don't come to my house. Just send me the money. I go get what my kids need. I go get whatever they need. Whatever they need, I go get it.
Mama, look, Daddy brought us stuff.
Look how excited the children are. Mama, look, Daddy brought us some stuff. Like, look at the kids. This pissing me off already. I'm getting heated all over again. Hold on. Thank you, Daniel. It says ungrateful bitch, ain't she? And what makes me mad, Daniel, is they don't think about how what they are doing can directly affect their children. Ladies, this why the men don't deal with y'all. This why y'all all get thrown out, even y'all quote unquote good ones. This is why I don't want to take these type of chances. Nasty work, Daniel. Very nasty work. But let's continue. Let me blow it up for y'all. Look how excited the children are.
After I just told him, whatever my kids need, just send me the money and I'll go get it myself. And you still show up to my house. I'm gonna throw all this shit in the trash.
But Mama,
I'm throwing it out.
This ungrateful bitch, Daniel says, I'm finna throw all this shit in the trash. The mama, the kids come out, but Mama. And she don't give a damn. Why? Because she wanted that money for herself, because the raggedy hoe probably wanted her nails done.
Then you go and got them some clothes from Walmart. He got clothes from Walmart. You got Walmart clothes. I'm gonna take all of this to the trash.
Oh, bitch, you trash. Oh, she's so trash. She pissing me off, y'all. But this is why. Hold on. Yeah, ungrateful hoe. But let's peep the game, though, Daniel. Because she's complaining about a father being a father. Let that marinate. You have all of these chicks out here constantly complaining. I got a deadbeat baby daddy. He don't do nothing for these kids. He don't even show up for these kids. He don't do X, Y, and Z for these kids. Then when you have a man that is doing exactly that, it's a problem because your greedy, needy, poor ass wanted the cash in your hands so that you can do with it what you wanted to do with it. Don't matter that the father was being a father because he didn't father on your terms. He ain't shit. And the kids got to suffer and watch what you doing in the process of you pretty much dogging their daddy out. The kids are happy with their Walmart clothes, huh? But I want y'all to really peep the game. You have chicks out here complaining about fathers not being involved, fathers not helping out, fathers not being present. Then when you have them that are, it's still a problem because, oh, but I didn't want you to do it for me. Just give me the money and I'll do it. That way the kids can have it in their minds that I did it. That's probably a level to the conversation, y'all. You have a lot of ain't shit mamas out there who want to give off the perception that she's doing it all on her own, although she is getting help. Daniel says she need to be glad she got a damn thing. I'm telling you, it's nasty work. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Bree. It says the kids always suffer at the hands of hyena's ego. I'm telling you. And it's not even just the hyena's ego. It's also her greed. You know what I'm saying? It's her greed. She probably mad that he was able to save money. You know what I mean? She probably told him, I'm gonna need about $400 for the kids. They need some clothes, and you know they've been asking for this, and they need some school supplies, this, that, and the third, you know, all of that. And he said, you know what? Let me just do it myself. And instead of giving her ass $400, he probably was able to only spend $283. Now she in her feelings because she planned to do something extra with the extra few $100s. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Thank you, Charles. It says very ungrateful. And she's getting on my nerves. Is it just me? Lord have mercy. Just nasty work. Let's continue, y'all. Because the way these kids are crying out, it just broke my heart. It broke my heart.
But mama.
But wait, he could do better than this. He could do better than this.
But mama.
He could do better than this. I told him I would go get it on my own. He could just bring the money for it, and I would go get it on my own.
This bitch.
Yeah.
She say he can do better than this. I told him to just give me the money and I can do all this on my own. I can do it on my own. But aren't y'all the same ones always complaining about having to do it all on your own? Y'all know what I'm starting to realize? I'm starting to realize that a lot of these single baby mamas, you know, it's a difference between a single mother and a single baby mama. A lot of these single baby mamas, thank you, Dusty. I'm gonna read that in a second with your dusty ass. Give me a second. I know you clowning. A lot of these single baby mamas, I think that they like the attention that they get from the struggle. They like the applause that they get from the struggle and having to do it all on their own. I peeped the game on that. They like being able to say, yeah, I did this for my kids. Didn't nobody help me. I'm a single parent. I do all of this. I'm independent. I'm strong. I'm the kids' mama and they daddy. I think they like to be able to say that. So when you can't say it, it's you right, Bree. It's ego. Yep, it's ego. You right. You dead on the money, sis. But they like to be able to say that. And so when you have a father that is active and present, it takes away those brownie points. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but you got help though. And your baby daddy actually do be buying them kids clothes and diapers and school supplies. And you really do got some help though. Like, so you ain't really out here by yourself. That takes away my bragging rights when I have a present father with me. I don't like that when it pertains to the baby mama ego, because in the process of her trying to uphold herself in society to make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm just this big bad boss bitch, it hurts the children. A lot of these mothers also, single mothers, baby mamas also will deliberately push away the baby father just so she can really give off the illusion of being a strong, independent boss chick by herself. But I bet she get that child support though. So no, you cannot see the kids, and you better not give me no motherfucking real clothes, and just give me the money. That way, once again, I can give off the illusion and the perception that, yeah, I'm getting my own bread. I'm getting my own money. Thank you, Swervo. Give me a second. This money that I'm getting, that ain't from him. That's from me going to work. That's from me hustling. And lo and behold, it's not. So I'm starting to peep game on that. I feel like a lot of them get upset when the father actually is involved because it takes away her bragging rights, and it also strips her away from being able to utilize whatever funds that she's getting from said father to do with it what she wants to do with it. I'll get a kid's 5%. The rest goes to me. And that's that bullshit. And again, that's why a lot of men are done having kids. It is so many older men out here and younger men. But I was very surprised to really see how many older men out there don't have any kids. And now we can see plain as day why that is. Look, these chicks will make those kids suffer. All because she wanted to do something the way she wanted to do it. And that's bullshit. And then to get your phone out, like, it's cool and y'all telling me if I'm wrong. Bitch, you dead ass wrong. And you ain't shit. To hear those babies begging and pleading like, mama, no, but mom. Them being excited that they daddy showed up. Like, oh, mama, daddy brought this for us. But he can do better than this. Ma'am. Now I'm going to peep some game. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm going to be real with y'all. In my humble opinion, ma'am, you wanted him to deliver to you the cash so that you can get your raggedy ass head done. Which is why you could have done better by presenting yourself better with this damn bonnet on. Looking like with your eyes all bugged out and shit, looking crazy as a motherfucker. In my humble opinion, ma'am, you was mad that he actually used the money for what you said that you would use the money for. Didn't you say the kids needed diapers? You said they needed clothes. You said they needed shoes. You said they needed, little extra stuff to play around with. Okay, I got that. You were mad because you wanted, in my opinion, to be able to You utilize those funds for your own selfish needs, wants, and gain. You didn't give a fuck about them kids. You clearly don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't even put them through that. I'm finna take this to the trash. Why? What is taking it to the trash gonna do? Besides break your children's heart? Because you're still not gonna get the money. So again, if you really valued and cherished your children and you thought that they deserve better, then your raggedy ass would do better. You wouldn't even put them through that. You don't give a damn about them kids. Oh, these hoes. But again, then they want to get mad. Why these men? They just I think all the men down low. Yeah, I think all the men just gay now because like, what's wrong with them? Now I'm gonna be wanting to fuck. Y'all, it's so bad outside. I'm gonna be real. It's so bad outside. And we see it all over TikTok. All these shits coming through complaining. They're complaining that the men are not touching them. Girl, he took me back to his place, for a nightcap. And do you know he ain't even try to fuck? They were mad. It's that bad. But this is why. Swervo, thank you. It says, I've noticed that a lot of females today are on fourth and 30. It says to relate to football, they are on their last set of downs in life and throwing Hail Mary passes to trap a man. It's a crazy time. Okay, thank you for clarifying that because I'm a woman and I don't be knowing the football references. So thank you for telling me. But yeah, it's getting real bad. They throwing whatever they can to see what stick. Okay, can I trap him? Or can I get him? Or can I finesse him? Oh, is this a good one? And again, Swervo, let's pick the game. Thank you, Cynical. This is also, and I'm going to keep on saying this. This is also, you all, why these women are in a frenzy and rushing the fuck out of y'all. Can we be real, you all? And y'all like the video. Dusty says the damage will be worse as they mature. By the time the father tries to make adjustments, it'll be too late. The effects of this is bad. They'll leave her to the roaches when they get older. I'm telling y'all. And I'm going to get into that in a second. Thank you, the main lion. Give me a second, y'all. But I want to touch base on this real quick. A lot of these chicks today are desperate and rushing you all because they understand the climate. What did Swervo say? Swervo said that they are on their last set of downs and throwing Hail Marys to try to trap a man. Well, in a nutshell, that exemplifies the fact that a lot of these women understand that, look, it's probably too late for me. I'm really not progressing on in life how I need to. I wasted a lot of my youth. I wasted a lot of my time. So I need to try to get in where I fit in wherever I can. And if I just so happen to luck up and find a decent man, shit, give it to me. But here's the thing, you all. Here's the thing. We can hit 700, 600 first. Like the video. Here's the thing. What did I say earlier? Men today are not playing games with their time, their money, their resources, their lives. So you have to show and prove yourself. I have to really see what you're about. You cannot blind me with booty and pussy no more. The beauty you barely had there. I was just gonna let you have it because you cool, but you ain't no badass bitch, though. Let's be real. But nonetheless, a lot of women were so accustomed to being able to blind men and string y'all along with booty, beauty, and pussy. Men are not operating in that barbarian surface level type of space anymore. I need something of substance because I'm trying to really build and elevate. And I can't do that with a female that is not trying to add on and match me, be complimentary to me. Especially if I want to procreate. Oh, no. If I want to start a family, you have to be a certain type of woman because I refuse to have this type of shit transpire. You got me fucked up. But here's the thing, you all. a lot of the chicks, and it's not all of them. So shout out to the solid ones. I ain't talking about you, sis. Do not email me. Do not curse me out in the comments. If you do, I clap back. Okay. But a lot of the women out there know and understand that they do not measure up. They do not qualify. I do not have the necessary components and characteristics and traits that would be beneficial, of value, complementary to a man. And on top of that, I've already wasted so much of my life. So much of my life is behind me. I don't have time to waste. And I don't have time for you to really peep game on me and figure out that I don't measure up. So please hurry up. That way you don't see how much of a fuck up I really am. Because like I said, not only is time against me, but I wasted so much time, and it's only a matter of time before I'm exposed, and then you're going to dispose. Like, nah, you're not it. But this is why a lot of women are trying to rush y'all. You got to peep the game. Now, they'll try to make excuses and say stuff like, oh, no, it's just that the men be out here trying to string us along and waste our time. And it's just because, you know, a real man, he already know what's up. And so why you out here doing X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3 when you should know I'm already the woman for you and all this extra bullshit? Not so fast. Not so fast. That is a manipulation tactic, reverse psychology tactic to feed it into one's mind that, damn, maybe I am doing a little bit too much. Maybe I need not to be so strict. Maybe I need to let my guard all the way down and just allow things to just happen. Because after all, like she said, we ain't getting no younger. Looking ass. Be careful with that Russian shit, y'all. Peep the game. A lot of these chicks rushing y'all because they understand that they really don't have much to offer a man. And I'm old as fuck. So you need to hurry up. It's all of that. So yeah, but this is why, ladies, why y'all out here complaining about why the men taking their time and why the men don't want to. Can you blame them for taking their time when this can be their baby mama? This could be their ex-wife. And yes, I said ex-wife because it's the same bitch that you would marry, put all your eggs in her basket, and then she gonna leave you. Talking about, I'm not happy. The same chicks that was talking about, I'm too old to be out here doing this for the rest of my life. I'm too old. The same bitch that's too old. Don't mind leaving your ass, though, with her old ass. Don't mind that, though. See how things get twisted around when it's beneficial and convenient. You was too old to be outside on the dating market. But then when you find you a decent man that you try to finesse, then you get bored with him. You want to leave and you want to take all his money and shit. Now you're not too old to go back outside on the dating market. But it's cool, I guess, because you got his shit to take with you. Fuck out of here. Do not be finesse, fellas. Your little big sis gonna be looking out all the time. And if you are a solid woman, sis, I'm not talking about you. But see, the solid women don't have a problem with what I'm saying because they know their pedigree. We're going to put it like that. I know where I come from. I know what I'm about. So any man that gets any amount of time with me, he's going to know my value instantly. So I ain't got to worry about all that other bullshit. I hope that makes sense. But it's a lot going on outside, and this is why they're really upset. But I really need the women out there that are complaining to understand and see what's at play. These are the type of females that men are having to deal with and encounter. You know what I mean? Now, I've had people asked me, well, how long do you feel like is it sufficient enough of time to, get to know somebody? And it depends on your age. It depends on where you are in life and all of that. Okay. But just for a nice little rule of thumb, I would say give it 2 years. You need at least 2 years to get to know somebody. And one of those years, y'all need to be living together because you really don't know somebody until you live with them. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree. That's going to be my rule of thumb. Okay. If you're older, give it 2 years. If you're younger, I would give it 2 to 5 years. You know what I mean? But all these chicks out here like, nah, 6 weeks, nigga. That's a red flag. She's rushing for some reason we don't know. She wasted so much of her time. Now she in a rush trying to hurry up and do some shit. I don't know. I don't trust that. That's too rocky and shaky for me. So I digress. But this is why, ladies, the men are absolutely taking their damn time because you don't know if this your baby mama. Because yeah, you can fake. I see y'all. You can fake for 6 months. You can fake for 6 weeks. You know what I mean? And be like, oh yeah, she's the best woman in the world. Then you get to know her. It's like, this bitch is crazy. So no, it's no way. You need at least 2 years. Thank you to Main Lion. It says the government knew if they could socially engineer and weaponize Black women to believe they don't need their men and hate us, then all they had to do is sit back and watch the self-destruction on autopilot. We're in the fallout. Man. We can hit 800, 700 first, y'all. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Some real talk from your little big sis. And I appreciate y'all for being here because this is very random, very impromptu. But I pulled up with y'all, all right? I pulled up with y'all. So y'all, help us out. Show some love by hitting that like button. But shout out to everybody sending in donations. I do appreciate that because YouTube, they be hating. Okay? But a free way to help us out, y'all, is hitting the like button. All right? Share the video too and subscribe. And also shout out to y'all for helping us hit 191,000 subscribers. Okay? Y'all are super duper dope. But I hate that. I hate that we fell for the okie doke and we fell for the trap. And I think I'm going to pull up with y'all on Saturday because I do want to break down that Princella interview that she did on that Blue Couch show. I don't know what the name of it is. Is it called the Blue Couch? I don't fucking know. But I do want to break that down, and it's a little lengthy. So I'm thinking of pulling up with y'all on Saturday at around noon, and we're gonna break that down because she was dropping a lot of bars, jams, and jewels in there. She really was. I gotta give credit when and where it's due. Now I'm gonna call her ass out too, but nonetheless, we're gonna break that down. And the reason why I brought that up just now is because she mentioned in that video that a lot of women are very selfish. You know what I mean? Very greedy. We don't really care about men and what they're going through, how they feel, what they think. And that is also contributing to that divide and disconnect, the Main Lion. In our community, the women want to go against the men all the time. We want to go against the men. We want to rule and control the men, and we're out of balance. And when you're out of balance like that, you're going to knock everything off, the children included. Which is why they're saying by 2030, all this shit going to be just upside down. The women going to be single, childless, having to work 3 or 4 jobs to make one end meet. It's getting real outside, y'all. It is not a drill. It is not a joke. But each and every time we keep falling. We keep failing. Like, oh, yeah, because I don't need no men. And fuck these niggas and this, that, and third. But what happens when the men snap up out of that shit? Like, oh, no, I've been putting myself on the back burner for you. I've been giving you grace. Let's go there, the Main Lion. Thank you, Cynical. It says they'll get even. Decades of no contact when laws force them to care for her. I told that nurse not to bring this oxygen tape. I'm taking it back. Seneca, what the hell are you talking about? Y'all, don't start clowning, y'all, please. Hold on. Let me see. Did I get everybody? Because I also want to highlight what Dusty said too. DB, what link are you sending to me? I ain't got time for you. I already know you clowning. But shoot. Raven, y'all know they be clowning in here. Who is this? Swervo, let me see. Can I find you? Swervo says, I agree, Big Sis. Give it time to really get to know the person and take it a step further. I'd hire a private investigator for extra peace of mind. Lord have mercy. I mean, do what you got to do because this is your life. You know what I mean? Your life is in the hands of this woman. And like I said, y'all, a lot of these chicks, they don't really care about you. It's about how I can have control, how I can have leverage, how I can have access. You know what I mean? But again, what happens when these men flip that script? And they're tired of giving y'all grace because they've been giving y'all grace. Like, oh, okay, well, she just don't know no better. She just need me to work around her, and she just needs somebody to properly guide her, and she just needs love. She just needs support. She just never had a real masculine man before, so let me just be patient. The patience is up. Winter is fucking here, y'all. It's not a drill. This is not a joke. All that waiting around and, you know, trying to see if it pans out eventually, dead. In today's time, you only got so many strikes before you out with a lot of men. And that also is why a lot of the women out there are scared. Not only are they afraid because they know that they don't really measure up like that and they don't really qualify. And so it's a matter of time before you kind of weed them out. But it's also this instance of I only have but so many options. I only have but so many chances before I'm kicked out. So I have to try to, like, again, force this and rush this and hurry the process and speed things up because hell no. Please. And y'all know what else that's scary for a lot of these chicks? What's also scary is, and I'm going to say it, okay? Because it's the truth. And a lot of women, like Bree said earlier, have these huge egos, and they would hate for me to be this honest, but I'm going to say it anyway. Like the video. Women today also don't like the fact that men are as successful and as stable as they are. And the reason why they are upset about that and a little iffy about that, as much as they always talk about, oh, I need me a providing man, and I need me a stable man, I need me a grown-ass masculine man that can pay all the bills, I need me, as much as they talk about that, y'all, the truth of the reality is they cannot stand the type of man when they actually cross him. You know why? Because that man more than likely has options. And if you have options, it'll be very easy for you to weed my ass out and disqualify me. Y'all know something that I came to realize? I've come to realize, and again, not all, okay, but it's way too many. I've come to realize that a lot of the type of men that women describe as the epitome of what a man is supposed to be, they cannot handle those men. The intimidation is through the roof when they come across those type of men. You say you want a man that can pay all the bills. You say you want a man that can take good care of you and provide for you, and you ain't got to worry about this and the third. You say that. But the moment that they get that type of man, it scares the shit out of them. And you better not be a man that's intelligent. Please. You better not be a man that's wise. As much as they talk about it, they swear up and down, I want me a smart man. I want me a man that know how to properly lead me and guide me. I need somebody that know how to put me in my place. They say that. But when they get that same man it makes them feel naked in the worst of ways. You see everything. I don't like that at all. I'm exposed. You're gonna see things about me that I have not even seen on my damn self. You're gonna be able to peep game on me before I'm even able to, try to be a fucking chameleon. Oh, hell no. It's that real and it's that bad. But again, this is why the men are having to move differently. And again, ladies, it's not because these men just want to waste y'all time and string y'all along and use y'all. No, it's quite the opposite. Is I want to make sure that we're both getting a good deal. See, a lot of the chicks were so accustomed to men being able to sacrifice their peace, their needs, their wants, all for the greater good of her and her desires, right? We're not used to this new breed of men to where you're looking for mutual interest and mutual investment and mutual value and a mutual exchange. No, not used to that at all. And the reason why, I'm be real, the reason why a lot of chicks think that way is because that's how they think. It's a lot of projection. A lot of these women would love to have leverage and control, power over a man, right? So if I have it in my mind that I would do certain things to you if I were in your position, right? I already know, or I'm thinking I know, that you are maneuvering and operating within that same realm. But, and I'm going to keep saying this, ladies, so I don't think a lot of y'all understand this. The men are the ones that are actually in love, or at least trying to be. Thank you, DB. Thank you, Cynical. What am I hearing outside? It's like a band. I don't know what the hell. But the men are actually the ones that are in love. Now, let me explain. And I already know. I can just hear it now. Sorry, fellas, if I'm exposing y'all, but whatever. Okay. I know a lot of y'all try to act like DBNX. Like, I don't give a damn. Fuck y'all hoe. And we don't love these hoes. We don't like these women. I know. I ain't lying yet, did I? I ain't lying. Give me a second. The men are the ones that are actually in love. The women are the ones who, what do y'all say, are in business? The men are in love, the women are in business. A lot of the women are. Again, there's exceptions, but nonetheless, it is what it is. Be mad at your mama. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. And so with men being the ones that are in love, that are actually looking for things that are worth their while and yours, looking for things that are mutual, complementary, beneficial to everybody involved. Yes, they're coming from that standpoint of how can you benefit me and how can I be a benefit and service to you? This is how the men are operating. But again, that's because they're operating from a place of love. I know y'all want to be so macho, right? DBNX. DB like, fuck love. I ain't in love with these hoes. But the men have been in love, which is why, DB, a lot of y'all have been the ones who have been getting tricked out of y'all fucking spots and having these ain't shit bitches as baby mamas. This is how that happens. That happens by you thinking that this ain't shit bitch really has your best interest at heart because you had hers at heart. You were really trying to build something, wasn't you? You really thought that y'all had something solid, didn't you, sirs? Yes, you did. But what was she thinking about? She was thinking about how she could use you, get ahead. That's it. I wasn't thinking about how I can be of service and benefit to you. Nigga, please. That's a mask at best. So I can get in the door. Fuck you talking about? This is why, again, they're rushing y'all, because it's only a matter of time before this mask falls off. Nigga, you got 6 months. Hurry up before you see too much. I want to keep you in that state of being in love. But that's what's at play. What's at play, ladies, is the men are actually giving a fuck about y'all. And because you're twisted and you're GMO, genetically modified modern day hoes, you have it in your mind that he's just like you. He just trying to use me too. He just trying to string me along because shit, that's all the fuck I'm trying to do with his ass. And he better have me a big check at the end of all of this, because I'll be damned if I wasted my damn time. Y'all are operating like that, so you're projecting. But the men were actually fucking in love. So now this new version of the men that you all are seeing is only a mirror being held up. The men now are only mirroring you, giving you back what you've always given, and you can't handle it. That's the honest truth. The honest truth is men are only giving back to the women what the fuck they've been dished. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is, though, the men not even really doing y'all how they really could. I'm your little big sis, right? So I'm gonna peep the game and I'm gonna see this stuff from the outside looking in, right? As a woman myself, I can see this. Y'all like the video? We should have at least 635 likes. Men are not even doing women as dirty as they could. The men could absolutely just fucking duck y'all. They could. What did I say earlier? A lot of these chicks out here, they're begging to be fucked. And I'm going to talk about that video with Princella over the weekend on Saturday. Y'all pull up for that. But she brought up something that was mind-blowing. But not really, but it was. She said women want to be hoes. And the majority of y'all do. Thank you, Swarwell. Give me a second. The majority of y'all do. So it would be nothing for a man to slut you out and send you out on your way. And don't let him got some money and some status and some popularity and some street cred and a nice car and look a little decent. Oh, you can't wait to give up the goodies, baby. Stop. So it would be nothing for a man to fucking duck you. And they still don't. Y'all should be lucky that the men are just cutting y'all off and not dealing with you. You should be lucky that these men are at least still trying to give you a chance to show and prove yourself. Because the fuck you would be easier. But what did I say, though? Men are in love. Like, men are genuinely trying to find their person. If that even fucking exists. Because a lot of men are giving up on that, and that breaks my heart. Because like I said earlier, I know it's some solid women out there that will make you a great wife, a great mother to your children, a great life partner. I already know. But I also know the climate, and I know the state of the average woman, and the average woman on some bullshit like this bitch here. To where she does not mind sacrificing her children's happiness and peace, all to get her lick back because she mad that she didn't get to finesse you right. Oh, I be knowing. Men are the ones in love. Why do y'all think men volunteer to get married when you already know that shit set up against you? Like, nigga, you finna, if this bitch leave you, it's over. Please. It's all the risk. But again, you in love though. And you think she in love. You don't know that she is for real. Which is again why she was trying to hurry up and make you marry her. Hurry up and, give me your babies. Because I already know you got that bag. I already know you're going to make a good dad. I already know I can use you. I already know I can abuse you. And that pisses me off personally. Because it fucks up the ecosystem for the rest of the quality men and women to be able to find each other and connect. If men are out here thinking that all of the women are like this, or if the men are just tired, because that's an element to you all. Another element to it is not the fact that men just feel like all women are the same. It's like, bitch, I'm just too tired to go and find the ones that are not. Put a 2 in the chat if that's you. Fellas, put a 2 in the chat if that's you. If you're under the mindset of like, I know it's good women out there. I just don't feel like going and finding her. I'm burnt out from that shit. I got burned too much. Let me know. I'm trying to see something. I see nothing but 2s pouring in. Hold on, let me get to my super chats. Y'all get the likes up. Because I think that's a great misconception. They have in their minds that, they just think all the women the same. No. I just don't feel like sorting through all the garbage to find the good apples. Too much. And I'm getting ready to say something real mind-blowing. Not only is it too much work to go and find her, even though I may strongly desire her. I may strongly desire to be with that woman that is going to make my life more enjoyable and easier. But another reason why, who is that? Shout out to you, Daniel Jackson. I appreciate you. Y'all got the salutes down in the comments for Daniel. I'm read that in a second. But I'm actually cool though. That's the huge dilemma. The huge dilemma for a lot of women out there, especially the quality women, because y'all missing out too, is the fact that although men can desire to find their person, my woman, the love of my life, the mother of my children, my wife, my partner, my, whatever, my lover, it's too strenuous of a process to go and weed through all of those bad apples to find you. And then what makes it even more of a thing to where I'm not even tripping is the fact that my life is kind of cool regardless. So it's not making me or breaking me to find you. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of men are operating in this indifferent type of essence and energy to where it's like, if I do, cool. But if I don't, I'm cool too. And like I said, that makes it worse for the quality women because a lot of y'all husbands, they just don't even care to find you, sis. You know what I mean? Like, thank you. What does that say? The one, Mr. Ham. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Karate. I see all of y'all. Give me a sec. I gotta really drive these points home because a lot of chicks out there can be under the impression that men are just angry and bitter and scorned and they hate women and they sassy and they zesty and they gay and they on the down low and they broke and they dusty and they can't handle no real women and all this other bullshit. Well, no, actuality, it's like, no, I actually love women. I actually would desire to be with the woman. Yeah, I would love to settle down. I would love to, but I don't feel like it. It's too much. I don't feel like that shit. And quite honestly, ma'am, I'm fine where I am. Having you would just be something nice. It would just be a bonus, but I'm kind of good. You know what I mean? So it's not even that they hate women. Like, no, I actually love women. Oh, yes, please. Don't get it fucked up. I love women. I just don't. I'm indifferent. And that's something that is problematic, especially for the quality women out there. Now, we already know when it comes to the deadbeat ass bitches out there, it's a problem because how is she going to elevate in life? How is she going to improve and finesse and get over and have help and leverage and all that? She just all the way fucked up. Like, damn, like I'm already down and out by myself. Like, got all these damn kids and baggage and bills and shit. I'm struggling. So it's already bad for her. But for a woman that could actually add on value to your life and you can help her and add value to her life too, man, that's a double-edged sword for both of y'all. Because although, and a lot of y'all boys, y'all already know this, but y'all know a lot of those women out there who are of quality and substance, she can absolutely help your life to improve, to be more enjoyable, easier. You know what I mean? Like, man, y'all have no idea what y'all are missing out on. Or maybe you do. And like I said earlier, you're just tired. You're just indifferent. Like, well, what can I do about it, nigga? Like, I understand. My life would be a lot better with a solid ass one. I know. Yeah, she would be able to do this for me and handle that for me and elevate me in this way. And, you know, yeah, she would. But what the fuck do you want me to do about that besides get a passport or be a bachelor? You know what I mean? You want me to cry about it? Because I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all at play. Sparbo says the majority, if not all men, want women who like and love them just for them. It sounds good in a perfect world, but it's not enough when you get past a certain age. It then becomes a like, love him, and wake up, gentlemen. And I always say this, Sparbo, and thank you so much. I always say that you should absolutely only deal with a woman that likes and loves you for who you are first things first. And I know they can sound very generic. It can sound very cheesy and corny, superficial and on surface level. Just some very cliche shit, right? But I make that something that is a staple piece in my talking points because it's something that I know is necessary. Like, you need to have that. If you do not have a woman that values you for who you are as a person first, nothing you do for that woman will ever matter. It does not matter. Because I'm only here for what you can give to me. But the moment that you fall off, the moment that hard times arise, nigga, deuces. Because I wasn't ever here for you anyway. So while I'm always being realistic enough to say that, yes, all women are looking for stability and security. All women are looking for a man that can provide and protect. You know what I mean? We're all looking for that. However, she has to have a genuine interest in you as the human being, you as the man first. Otherwise, what you're able to provide for her, give to her, utilize to take care of her, whatever, it does not matter. Because life always happens, y'all. And when it does, can you trust that woman to stick by your side? Or will she hit you with the, nigga, you knew what you signed up for. This ain't what I signed up for. I let you know what it was. So all of this falling off shit, she's not gonna be there helping you build it back. Because I don't like you. I don't care about you. It was all about what you could do for me. And being with a woman like that is dangerous. DB says, D, any man that thinks a modern woman is capable of love, those men we call simps. Shut up, DB. Please stop. See what I'm saying? And I know y'all can all have in your minds that everybody is like DB and X. They are not. Okay. They are not. Thank you, Cynical. It says, nurse, don't bring that cataract treatment. We're trying to expose your method. Shines floodlight in her eyes. This hurts me more than it does you. Cynical, please. DB says, D, it's not that us good men have options. It's worse for that. For these modern women, we actually have standards. Ooh, bars. But CDB is both. You have options and standards. And that's a dangerous combination. Because, yeah, I can be replaced. And if I can be replaced, where's my leverage? Where's my power if I can just be substituted out? Okay, I think I'm caught up at the top. Let me go to the bottom. Thank you, Daniel. It says, women are being brainwashed to love a man's resources and not the man. Facts. And that is so dangerous. And when I talk about that type of shit, Daniel, I'm a pick me. I'm out of touch. I'm setting women back. I'm promoting struggle love. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously. It grinds my gears when I hear chicks talk like that. Like, we don't need love. Fuck love. It's about what that man can do. It's about what that man got to offer to me. It's about this. Y'all just be so fixated on love. It ain't about that. I had a bitch tell me, if you got the right amount of money, I can grow to love a man. Shit, if he got the right money, I can grow to love a man. Knowing damn well you can't and you won't. And don't even bring up arranged marriages. I hate when they bring up that argument. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna read the rest out in a second. I gotta get this off because I always hear them try to counter argue that perspective by saying, well, it's other people in other cultures and they have arranged marriages and they be growing to love their husbands and they be living happily ever after and they don't never get a divorce and this, that, and the third, 1, 2, and 3, X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C, right? And to that, I want to say this. You cannot compare those arranged marriages between traditional minded acting men and women to you and your genetically modified modern day stances and lifestyles. The reason why those arranged marriages in other cultures work is because you have men and women coming together that are like-minded, that have the same goals, that have the same values, principles, traditions. Do we have that shit? No. Those women have loyalty. Again, they have family value. Do y'all have that? Or are you like what Casey said? And it's all about his resources. So I don't want to hear about the women in other countries. They do it all the time. Them other cultures, they be having arranged marriages all the time. And it work out because that nickel got money. And you know what else? The wife. The wife is submissive, cooperative, respectful, loving, caring. It's a whole bunch of other elements that's going into that. It's not just because he had money and she grew to love him from the money. Fucking stop. That gets on my nerves. Y'all be cherry picking shit like, but this happened here. As if we have the same moral code and values. Mindset. You know what else that those other arranged marriages have that we don't? Respect. They actually respect their men. They actually respect their vows. They respect their vows. They're not going to leave because the resources ain't resourcing no more. See, y'all don't mind giving the fuck up when the going gets tough. Those other cultures with arranged marriages that thrive and they grow to love each other. Well, the reason why that happened in the first place is, like I said earlier, they have a different system that they live by, right? They have respect for one another, and they know how to work together as a unit and a team, and they don't give up. Us here, oh yeah, it's like, oh nigga, please, I'm bored, I'm unhappy, you ain't making as much money as you used to, you name it. So don't give me that, oh, I can grow to love you because them other women do. Bitch, please. You are not those other women. That's the difference. Y'all get my likes up. Thank you, Cynical. It says you ain't using Life Alert. Crawl to the phone. Now, I'm getting ready to crawl to the police if you keep this shit up. Okay? I'm trying to give you some leeway right now. But you getting on my nerves, Cynical. You clowning too much. Thank you, David. It says, apologies if I spelled the name wrong, but you're not speaking. You spitting heat. Big up yourself. Look. Shit, put some respect on my damn name now. And I appreciate you so much, David. Let me see. Who else did I see? Did y'all get my likes up? Yeah, y'all know YouTube gonna hate on us. Karate says, I'll be real with you, big sis. This is why I got a few bust downs who come through and get this little $50. Then I send them home. I get that head, she get that bread, then she leave. Lord have mercy. Whoopsie. Now, y'all lucky, ladies. Y'all lucky that a lot of these men out here declining y'all, because they could treat your ass like Mr. Karate and karate chop that dick and send you outside. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better be lucky. All these men just like, no, I ain't gonna deal with you, because I got $40, bitch. You know what I mean? And he gave you an extra 10. You know what I mean? So I cannot play. Thank you, the one, Mr. Ham. I appreciate you for your 2. Okay, I appreciate y'all here clowning so bad. Big shout out to Daniel. I appreciate you. It says, men have been trying to tell women all along that if they don't straighten up, everybody, and I do mean every single person, is going to be affected, including the kids. Our chances of trying to fix the family structure is getting lower and harder. Bars. Y'all drop the salutes and the chocolate bars down in the comments right now for Daniel Jackson reactions, because this is facts. And this is why I go so hard, Daniel. DB and X in one of our other dope discussions, he said, Danica, why do you keep on saying this? Like, don't you know it's a lost cause? And don't you know, like, you're trying to teach, you're pretty much trying to teach these men out here to give up on the women. And this, I'm like, no, DB, quite the opposite. The reason why I go so hard, Daniel, is so that I can call these things out, bring it to the forefront, get women to have a different perspective and a better and greater understanding, change their positions, change their lifestyles. They can get on one accord with a man and then build with a man, and we can rebuild this shit. But as long as we keep silent and quiet and we don't call out what we're doing wrong, how can we ever get to the bottom of it? So that's my whole objective, Daniel. It's not to turn men off from women. It's to have women to wake the fuck up so that the men can no longer turn their damn back because it's getting real bad. And in the process of that, hell yeah, I'm gonna put my brothers up on game. You damn Skippy. See, I'm killing so many different birds with one stone. When I call this shit out and I highlight it, not only am I making it a teachable moment and utilizing it as an example to other young women out there of what not to do, but I'm also keeping my brothers alert, putting them up on game so they can know what to look out for. Oh, okay, is that what they doing? Noted. So now you are going to be aware and privy of the finesse tactics, the mind games. You know what I mean? That a woman can try to utilize on you to get over on you. And if I expose these chicks to my brothers in the process, they'll know how to maneuver around those chicks and hopefully find the good ones. So it's all of that. I'm not doing this to turn men off from women and to degrade and bash women. No. Open your mind. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's piece some game and really see what I'm doing here. Because like Daniel said, this shit is getting worse. And before long, I don't know if it's going to be savable. But thank you so much, Daniel. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Thank you, 6R. It says all what? All green be damned. It says we aren't tired of being alone. It's quite the opposite. We're happy people like Maze and Frankie Beverly. I see what you tried to do there, 6R. You were trying to reference different artists and song titles. I saw what you did. You know, and that's something that is, like I said, kind of scary. It should have never got to a place, 6R, to where men were actually at peace without having a woman. Like, I don't want y'all. Like, that's a problem because we're put here together for a reason, for a purpose. I'm here for you to utilize me. You know what I mean? And the same thing with you. We come together, we build, we use each other because we balance each other out in different ways. Where I come up short, you come up long. Pause. You know what I mean? And vice versa. So I really don't like where we're headed. I really don't. Thank you, Johnny. It says, got rid of no-fault divorce, alimony, and child support and see how they behave then. Never happened. I don't know, y'all. It looked like it may happen. It may happen. Y'all, you never know. I think I'm caught up though. If I miss you, I do apologize. All right. Because y'all ain't gotta give me no damn money. So if y'all do, thank you. All right. And big shout out to you, Daniel. But I'm not gonna draw this out too long, you all. I just thought I would come on here, break this down, expose these things that's going on, and wake these women up, because it's a lot of women out there complaining like, damn, why don't the men want to do this, and why have the men started to do that? This is why. Hoes like this. And unfortunately, it's a lot of women out there that are just like her. Y'all still sending in support. Hold on. Thank you, the unknown goat. I like that name. It says Western modern women couldn't make an arranged marriage work because it's the woman's job to bring a dowry for the husband and his family. Whoopsie. See what I'm saying? But a lot of them, they come from broken homes themselves. Because they mamas pick poor quality fathers for them. So they come from brokenness. Then they grow up choosing more brokenness, and so, and what makes it worse is that we don't try to do what's necessary to even build ourselves back, to fix ourselves up. We just constantly want to do all this harm and do all this damage for the next man to come through and be a sucker and clean us up. Now, I ain't doing my own work on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck that. And so it creates this very disastrous circumstance situation that we're seeing today, But yeah, a lot of them, they don't have them to offer no man. Please. Who is this? Thank you, Jamari. It says some women fail to articulate how to be an asset. Call guys sassy for wanting reciprocation. Think it's oppressive to cook. Demean women who look out for their men and crash out from entitlement when not getting their way. Ooh, bars. Big bars. Thank you, Northern Touch Studios. I appreciate you. And you know what? I was watching a video earlier, Jamari, and it was this girl. I'm not gonna tell what her name is because I ain't trying to have no beef. But if y'all figure it out, it is what it is. But she had a video of talking about how Cooking with Kaya was the biggest pick me on TikTok, right? And I really didn't like her delivery of the video because everything was like making it seem like it was a problem for a woman to want to cater to a man. It was like, oh nah, that's problematic, and this why a lot of women didn't like her, and this why, you know, she fell off because she was out here being a pick me and this, that, and that. Like she was really like kind of dragging. She was respectfully dragging the fuck out of Cooking with Kaya. And the reason why she was dragging her, once again, it kind of dialed back to her being in that traditional type of mindset of, hey, how can I serve a man? How can I love a man? How can I cater to a man and all that? And a lot of women do not like that. They just don't. And whenever a man acknowledges a woman that is showing the fact that, hey, I do honor men, I do respect men, I do believe in the traditional type of setups and dynamics between men and women, it's like they would even trash those guys. Like, oh, please, y'all just really on her body. And it's all because she's trying to be a woman that wants to cater to you. What kind of pick me shit? I don't like that at all. Like, what is the matter with a woman wanting to show her gratitude to a man, wanting to serve a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it have to be such a derogatory, counterproductive, destructive thing? I just really don't get it. I just don't. I don't. But this is what we're dealing with, unfortunately. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate you. Thank you, Dart. It says accountability and sharing is very, very hard. For a lot of women, it is, unfortunately. And thank you, Northern. Am I caught up, you all? I think I am. But yeah, y'all. Thank you all so very much for pulling up with me. I thought I would use this as a cautionary tale and a teachable moment to really display to a lot of these women out there what is going on and why men are deciding to conduct themselves in a particular manner and move differently. They have to. Y'all have forced a lot of these men's hands. You know, and so even if they do want to settle down and build with the woman and take care of a woman, y'all make that extremely hard to do because they don't know what's waiting on the opposite end of that. Then y'all get mad when men want to take their time to get to know you, but that's why, you know. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. Thank you also very much for pulling up with me on very little to no notice. Y'all are super duper dope. Shout out to everybody who sent in super chats and donations. I take none of y'all for granted. Somebody send me some cash out. Hold on, let me see. Thank you, Carl. Let me see what you said. I already know Carl said something crazy. Let me see. Carl says, substance. They can't even make a sub from scratch. Lord have mercy. I just knew it. And I see what you did there. You're like, substance, S-U-B, substance. They can't even make a sub from scratch, like a sandwich. I get it. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all later. Much love and peace to y'all. Feel free to email me at dmariepoet@gmail.com if you have any topic suggestions, any links, and if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion, okay? I should be pulling back up with y'all on Saturday afternoon, okay? We got a long, dope discussion to break down. Hopefully it don't take us all damn day, but I do want to touch base with it. for you all to like really have a deep dialogue about it. But I'm gonna see y'all later. Much love and peace to my crown heads. Shout out to everybody who has recently signed up for Patreon. As a matter of fact, let me shout y'all out right now. Thank you so much, EC, for signing up for Patreon 12 hours ago. Shout out to Lola for signing up for Patreon 20 hours ago. Thank you, Black Matrix, for signing up 22 hours ago. No, Black Matrix, I take you back. It say you signed up for free. You don't count. Thank you, Jay Rich. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, is it Abbas? Thank you, Abbas. Thank you, EJ. Thank you, Gracious. Thank you, Rob Earl. Thank you, Fantasy Island Girl. And thank you, Julian and Kyla. But those were my most recent ones, okay? That signed up within the past two days. Okay. But I love y'all. Remember, you all sign up for Patreon. It's 8 at the gate. Although I have been seeing quite a few of you all pay extra. So shout out to y'all. One of those persons were EC. They signed up for $11.50 a month. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. And I did see somebody else too, but I don't see them right now. Oh, Kyla did the same thing. Shout out to Kyla for signing up for $11.50 too. But we do have monthly giveaways. I love to get back to my people. So if you sign up for Patreon on the last Wednesday of every month, we do have a drawing. So once you sign up and you pay your 8 at the gate or a little bit more, if you're feeling generous, go ahead and inbox me over on Patreon. And that's like a text message directly to my phone. That's why I love Patreon. When you sign up, you can text your little big sis. So once you sign up for Patreon, go ahead and inbox me over on Patreon with your Cash App information. I can enter you into the drawing, and then you can win the chance to get $50. Okay. I randomly select 3 paid Patreon members on the last Wednesday of every month to give $50 to, and that's my way of giving back to y'all. But don't worry, you all, if you are a channel member, I usually dual stream from Patreon and YouTube on Wednesdays, but sometimes the conversation can be a little bit too personal, and so I'll strictly reserve that for Patreon. But once we are done with those Wednesday live streams, we do private those for members only for YouTube and Patreon. That way you all are not missing out. And we also do have certain live streams to where, or even uploads to where we do make those for members only and not Patreon at all. So it's perks and benefits on both sides. But for Patreon, since I do feel like it is overextending yourself, I do try to give back. Okay. But I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all Saturday. Enjoy y'all's weekend. Okay. And yeah, turn up. Okay. I'm gonna see y'all later. Much love and peace to my crown heads.